Yo, 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 what is going on, IK Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder, and today we are back, and I am going to give you arguably probably the best tip that you are ever going to need to know on how to not waste your experience that you are gaining from every single time you hit a gnome on the battlefield after your marches, or any, well, I guess more so your main march is at level 40, but for any that are at level 40, how you can best utilize through this trick, which is vitally important. And before I even get started, as always, make sure you guys sub, like, ring that notification bell, and if you want to be a part of our conversation, you can join our Discord for more tips and help. Or even just chat with us sometimes, right? You might find me just hanging about in the voice channel every once in a while. But one of the things that I do want to do is give a huge shout out real quick to some people that updated me on this, which is our boy Fubar, I believe our boy, Riku, Heretic, and then I think there was a few others that I did. If I'm missing anyone, that is okay. Not really, but I still love you all. And so what I would want to talk about and what I want to share today is something that I actually was told this before as I had gone through some other chats, but I was thankfully reminded of it along with the fact that I just haven't really tested it out myself. So what I want to talk about is how, and this is what I say is by far literally the most important thing that you can do. So let me give you an example. So let's just look at a march that I have already with level 40 Immortals. So I have my water march, right? We could see my level 40s here, right? When I go out and I attack a gnome, I am not getting any of that experience, meaning all that experience that I am getting is being wasted, right? And let me show you here. If you look, you'll see, max, I'm not getting anything. Now, they did say, I think someone said, there was some rumor going around that like once your Immortals are already at 40, right, any experience that you get from them will go to other Immortals. I haven't seen any reports that show that yet, and I haven't really seen anyone that has corroborated that or verified that it's true. So we're just going to go off of what we know for now. So how do you get around this, right? Because you got to think about it. If I'm hitting a gnome unit, right, and let's just say, we'll just give you an example. If it's a level 31, right, which I have to make sure that I'm actually in an area for this. But even more importantly, let me just go to a deeper zone, and then I will just show you a higher level gnome unit. So let's go over here to zone 4, and we're just going to grab the first one we see that's like around 30. Okay, here we go. So let's just do this 33. So you'll see that I'll get 15, almost 16,000 experience from this gnome that I'm hitting. And that means that I'm going to get that for each of my Immortals. So let's say, on average, that you're able to hit however many amount of gnomes, right? Maybe it's 10, actually it's probably more than that. Like if you're at, let's just say you're at 1400 AP, right? You're 100 away. You're probably going to hit 12, right? 12 or 13, give or take on average, right? So if you're looking at that, let me get my handy dandy calculator out here so I can do a little quick math. So let's just take this 741, and let's just say times 12, low estimate. That's 188, almost 189,000 XP that you're losing out on a daily basis, right? Or and again, it could be more than that. We're just looking at the bare minimum. So how do you get around this, right? What do you do in order to not lose this AP? So this is what you do, and I'm going to show it to you. And this is something that you're going to want to do almost pretty frequently, but it's really important. So, you're going to go to your alchemy lab. You are going to reborn your Immortals, meaning you're going to reset them. Now, we have heard and we've got confirmation on this that when you reborn an Immortal that already has its artifact unlocked, you will still retain. Once the artifact is unlocked, it's a permanent unlock. So even if you reborn the Immortal, once you level them back up to 30, you will still have that artifact unlock. So this is what you do. Better yet, let me actually go to my troops so I can show it properly. But let me do this, all right? So I'm just going to take out Bran here. We'll do it with Herald, right? So we'll take out Herald. I'm going to go into my alchemy lab. I'm going to go reborn. Here's Herald, right? Now here's everything I'm going to get back, right? This is everything I'm going to get back from him, right? Which is arguably everything, right? So if we go through this, right? Let's do it one by one. The shards, are what I need, right? If I want to reinvest anything back in. The gold I need if I want to use for the boost, right? Materials I need in order to actually then use the gold, right, to increase my boost level. The experience I need is for leveling him up, right? So let's just confirm this, right? So boost level, bam, shards for skills, good, XP, and then of course, right, when I reborn, and again, I don't know if the equipment is just going to automatically come off here. In that sense, because I actually don't even see. Here we go. So what we'll do, and I don't know if it does or not, but we're just going to take the equipment off, right? I don't know if this is like a good practice or not, but it's just one of those, like, I'm just going to CYA myself in this situation. So here we go, right? We're going to go ahead and reborn Herald. Can use again in 5 days. Bam, we reborn him. This is everything we got back. Let's confirm this when we go to the Alchemy Lab. So I'm going to go to Immortal Dismantle. You can see 840 Heralds, right? Okay, now let's do this. We're going to go back to Herald, and he's probably going to be a little bit lower because he'll be 1 now. Okay, right? So he's not start up. I can immediately restar him. It's going to cost the same amount of gold, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to immediately just, bam, back-to-back, max invest. Then we're going to level him to 30, and we're going to see, just to show you as a confirmation, that the artifact is indeed, or I should say the artifact slot is there, right? So bam, perfect. We're able to restart, immediately back up. Didn't really lose anything. Here we go. I wish I could do like a quick level instead of doing this clickety-tap-tap, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. So here we go. We're going to level. Okay, so here we go, right? Here it is. Artifact. This is unlock when Immortal reaches 30. So let's confirm I'm at 28, 1, and 2. I'm at 30. Here we go. Artifact slot is still there. That means it's a permanent unlock. So here's the trick. What you do is you reborn your main march over and over and over again, right? So you want to do this early. I'm obviously going to have to wait a little bit of time now, but you would want to level them back up. I would say somewhere maybe around 35, 36. I'm just going to go to 35 for now, and I'm going to see what that does to my march, because I think I was at just like 92 mil. So we're going to do this. I'm going to put Herald here. I got to go back and find Bryn, and then we'll see what the march power is at. Okay, so I'm at 84 right now, but I still have to attach the equipment because remember I did not have that attached, and I have to increase the boost level. So we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We'll do that. And then I'll just attach that. Cool. Okay, so now we're going to do the boost real quick, right? And we'll see where we end up at. Now, this is important because you can keep doing this over and over again. The benefit is that the extra experience from those few levels that you keep, you invest that into your second march. And then you just keep doing that over and over and over again, which is going to allow for you to basically utilize the system, right? Where you keep reborning over and over, and then you use the extra XP to your second march, eventually your third march, and your fourth, right? As you start getting these marches to max level, you just keep recycling through reborning your immortals. But you have to do it early, right? Because you have to wait 5 days from when you do the first one. So you wait 5 days after you do the first one. Second one, 5 days, you're at 10. Third, you're at 15. And then you reborn the fourth, right? So it's a 20-day period that you have to do it, which is why you have to do it early, right? I would say maybe once you start hitting around maybe level 38 or so, again, you know, you're going to have to do the math on that to see exactly how long on average you think it's going to take in order to do it. I would say maybe start around 38, where like once you get to 38, you can then reborn one immortal, keep doing the rest over that period of time, and then you can see over that course of those next 15, 20 days, right, what were the other 1 to 3 immortals able to get to. And that's going to allow for you to properly gauge and see when is the right time in order to do it. Again, this is just kind of a general rule of thumb. But we're going to show you here exactly what we mean. We're just going to go as high as we can. Remember, we're not losing any resources. What we're doing is we're making sure, and better yet, we're making sure we don't lose any resources, right? Okay, so I got the equipment back. I'm start up all the way. I got my boost level to 17. Let's look at what the true power is. Okay, so those 5 levels, right? I was at 92, a little over 92, I think. I only lost about 1,000 power right? Even though I can do 5 more levels. So now what I'm going to do is, for me, even though, and again, I'm doing this a little bit of a different way, right? Because I'm actually trying to like level all my guys to 30 so I can unlock the artifacts. But just for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to invest into my second march, right? And I'm just going to kind of do it level by level. So I'm going to do this for Richard, because Lightning is my second. I'm going to level you. Then we'll go Genghis. And I'll do my other back. Awesome. And then we'll do our front. Cool. Then I'll do Peter. Okay, so I'm all at 36. All right, let's repeat the process. All right, so it might be done here. That's probably my last one. Okay, so I was able to go from 234s and 235s now to 237s and 236s, right? So I was able to level a few levels there, and the XP is now not wasted, right? So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to keep attacking with this march with him at 35. Once the 5 days go, I'll reborn another. And this makes it so you never waste a single amount of XP if you do this early, right? Unlike myself, where I already have my immortals at 40, I'm going to be losing until I can kind of catch up and start the cycle. But over a period of time is really where the benefit is going to come. So if you're someone and your march hasn't hit level 40 for each of them yet, consider doing this, or really what I should say is definitely do it, because this is going to allow for you to hit level 40 on your second, third, and fourth march that much faster than people like myself who haven't started doing this until now. So again, I hope you guys enjoy this process. This is literally one of the best tips that I was ever given initially, along with, thankfully, Friendly Reminded on. And so this is something that I hope will help you out, and I hope you appreciate this and you find some good value in it, because trust me when I say it is going to save you so much time. You're going to level up your marches that much faster, and that means you're going to be more useful by having more higher powered marches when it comes to things like KVK, when you can add on more marches for your arena setups, and probably more than that, right? More gathering you'll be able to get as well from your troops coming in. When you're out there gathering for your troops as well. So these are just a lot of things that are going to help. With that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed. That is it for me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Are you someone who's been doing this? Did you not know about it and now you're going to start doing it? I'd love to hear from you. That's it for me. Until next time, we'll catch y'all later.